Nice. We've got a grab bar by the back door to go outside for Motha. Oh, she's going to like that because there's a step down there. And you have a Motha who's getting older and who needs to have a nice trusty cane and all to get out to the garbage can just to put her garbage in. You might want to think about putting a grab bar up, and I'll show you how to do that next. You should probably know this back entry from the garage by now. Of course, I'm at my mother's house again. Yeah, what am I doing today? Well, might have something to do with that back door. What's happening here? Now see, this is a garage door that goes out to the side of the house. And it goes out to the garbage cans. Now when Motha is here alone, she's got to come out and bring her trash out here. And look at the little step she's got. It doesn't look like much, but when you're over 80 years old, this could be a little nuisance. See how this here steps up. Then she has to step down about, I don't know, 2.5, 3 inches or more. And so it makes it a little awkward for her to step from here onto there, down, and then from there down, up, and all that. And she's kind of has a system. She's got her cane here. She's got her cane here, and that kind of helps her. And she kind of hooks that onto the garbage, on one of the garbage cans while she does the other thing. Then she can use her cane and get back in and blah, 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 blah. Well, we thought, how can we make this easier? She was mentioning, hey, maybe we should put a ramp of some sort out here. And I said, no, nothing doing. Then when the gardeners come, they can't get their lawnmower down through here to the backyard. And the other thing is, with the ramp, she's more liable to stub her foot on that because she's not used to it, or the ramp could slide, especially in the winter. This could get wet. She could put her foot on there and it could slip out from under her. All kinds of bad things that could happen having a little small ramp there. So we thought, what to do. Kaboom. This is what we're gonna do. I've got this grab bar here. I'm gonna have to pull it out of here because I'm gonna kind of give you the full Monty here of what's gonna happen here. And we went to my aunt actually went to the store because she's got kind of the same situation from her dining room out to her backyard. She's got to step down. I'm going to put a grab bar in for her too. Now this one's only 18 inches long. This happens to be mowing, home and care mowing grab bar. Can you believe this thing is only 18 inches long and it was $32? I'm like, good Lord. But see, the one thing on here, most grab bars are just smooth all the way. And I don't know if you can tell here, but see, from about this line over to about there, it's rough. And it gives you a little bit of extra grip. Can you see where it stops the roughness? Right in about there, okay? And I'm gonna put that up by her door. And I've already figured it out. I've already figured out with her where I'm gonna put it. And I'm gonna put it right about like that. That way she can grab here, and then she can kind of step down. And then as she comes in, instead of putting her hand like that or like that, she might be able to grab it like that and come back in this way and then turn around. Or she could get her hand in like that. That seems a little awkward unless she stands way over here off to the side, then she can hang on to the door handle. Or, you know, however she's going to do it, it's going to help. Okay? And it comes with some grab bar screws and stuff, and I have some little plastic anchors too, and I have a feeling I'm not going to hit studs the entire way, but around every door opening like this, you got the door jambs usually 3/4 of an inch, and then you got about a 1/4 inch for gap. That's 1 inch there, and then from here over, you generally have 3 inches of studs. You've got one stud that holds up a trimmer, it's called. It holds up on the underneath side of the beam support that's above the door, and then you've got a king stud on the side of it that goes all the way up to the top plate. Okay, so we've got 3 inches there, so there's wood over to about there, and that is almost enough. But see, when I put that up there like that, I am just like barely gonna get the side of that last stud. I can pre-drill a hole. I'll mark this, pre-drill a hole kind of at an angle enough to where I can still get my drill in just above the edge of this, and I should be able to sneak a screw in there at an angle, and you've got this trim bit that's going to snap over that and cover that, okay? And then I'll put maybe 2 other screws in here, and those will be into plastic anchors that hold 75 pounds each. I'm not worrying about it, because even if I had just one screw here in a wood stud, 1 screw there in a wood stud, and nothing for anything else, this grab bar is not going to go anywhere. And see, there's a light switch down here. Now I have that light switch, I've got a piece of masking tape on there, and we keep that on all the time because I put an exterior light out here with the motion sensor, and that requires this light switch to be on at all times. So at night, this light up here goes on automatically, you know, when you come out here for to go to the garbage can to do whatever. It's a motion sensor. And so I don't really care if the grab bar is in front of that, and even with it being in front of it like that, it's not in the way of her to put her hand on this grab bar to get out. Okay? We opted for the 18 inch. I was initially going to get a 24 inch grab bar, but you know, the 24 inch is going to cost more than the 18 inch. Right? This was $32. Are you kidding? Now they have some other grab bars at the store that you can get that don't have the grip surface on there. They're just smooth stainless steel, and they're a little bit cheaper. And then there's some different size. Maybe the diameter is a little bit smaller. It's a little bit tinier of a grab bar that's less expensive, like for bathroom, tub, shower areas, stuff like that. Then they have different ones. This is stainless steel. They also, the rough stainless steel, they also have smooth stainless steel, and I've seen them in white too. But the white ones actually cost, you know, they're kind of pricey too. But this is out here, and I think this is going to work rather nicely. Now I'm going to make a video of me putting this in, so if you want to watch that, stick around. I'm going to show you all how easy it is to install that grab bar there. I have other grab bar videos on my channel. I've showed maybe 3 different grab bar connections to put in walls when you can't hit a stud or anything. And so you might want to check those out. The best way to do that is go to my playlist on my main channel page, click on playlists, and then scroll through all the topics I have on there, and one of them will say all about grab bars or how to install a grab bar or whatever. And I'll have, you know, 6 or 7 grab bar videos there for your perusal. Okay? So that's the project today. If you want to watch that, stick around. Now I'm kind of here on the fly, and I've got my standby trusty nail bag, my single one that I use while I'm at my mother's house. My other one's at home. Okay, so when I put that up there, the key is I want to try to get it as close to the edge here as I can, but I can't push it up tight or else my little trim piece is not going to snap on there. So I got to leave at least, I don't know, 1/8 of an inch. And I've already marked the top, so I know the top is going to be about right like that. And I'm going to just hold it right there. And I'm going to mark this. And again, I'm not quite sure. I'm probably like something like that. Not quite sure how I'm going to get my drill in there, so I'm going to mark this